Hi, my name is Abigail Park. I'm 22 years old. I've been riding for about 16 years in mostly hunters and equitation. My rider today is Kate Holloway. She's 29 years old. She's recently started riding with me to prepare for the Morgan Horse Show Working Hunter Division. Her mount today is Mira. Mira is 9 years old. She's already a two-time world champion for Morgan Horse Shows. She is working on today keeping consistency and rhythm so that she can have a very nice course with finesse and a even pace and striding. So today we will be on the flat working on collections and extensions and transitions between gaits so we can find that happy medium, that rhythm that we want for our jump course. I've already conducted a safety check. She is fitted with an SEI ASTM approved helmet. All of her tack is fitted properly and is in good condition, and her girth is tight. Let's get started with our lesson. We've had a few minutes to warm up. Let's go out to the rail and pick up your posting trot. I like how relaxed she is through her jaw. I'd like to see her use her hind end a little bit more. Good. Now that we have your working trot developed, I'd like you to sit and show me your collected trot, please. Taking her energy from forward going to a more up and down. Very nice. She's soft. She's using her hind end. She's using her back. Keep the energy. Support. Okay, let's go back into your working trot rising. Pressing her hind end forward. I love the softness. I love the connection. Let's see your extended trot. You'll do the very opposite of your sitting trot. You're taking the energy from up and down to forward, asking her to step under herself with her hind end and stretch her stride across the ground. Good. So you'll try to keep the same rhythm, but ask her to cover the ground more so. Does not mean go faster. Good. Keep asking her to step further across the ground. Good. Do you feel a difference? Yeah. Let's come back to your working trot. Compressing the energy a little bit. So she gets a little heavy on her forehand. That's when I want you to support her with your legs and do little half pulses to ask her to lighten her forehand. Do you feel a difference? Well, let's see. Let's focus on asking her to do that while staying connected. So in the half pulse, we'll be asking her to lighten her forehand, but that doesn't mean invert. So ask her to stay connected. Good. So she, instead of inverting, she stepped under herself and she brought her head back higher, but didn't lose that connection, that suppleness through her jaw. Let's press her into an extended trot, please. Keeping your forehand light. Pressing the energy across the ground. Step down into your heel, down and around her. Let's come back to your working trot, please. Keep the energy. vertical action in your collected sitting trot. Good. I love the support with your legs and your hands. Let's come back down to the walk. Use your body to ask her to come back. Good. Okay, we'll do a little more with transitions between gaits. We're going to ask her for a right lead canter. I want you to think about asking her to take her balance to her outside hind leg, as that would be the first step in your right lead canter. Good. Keep the connection. Shorten your reins, lift your hands a little bit. There you go. I want you to hold your outside rein. Keep your bend. And ask with your outside leg for your right lead canter. Good. Good. She should feel kind of heavy on her forehand. Let's do a little half halt supported with your leg and ask her to rock back onto her hind end. All of your energy will be coming from back to front, and that's what's going to develop your frame. Not just her tucking her head, but it's going to be her stepping under herself, using her abs, her whole circle of muscles, and rounding her whole body into that frame, not just her head and neck. So think about your transition. I'd like to see a walk to canter transition. Asking her to step with her right hind leg first. Good. Really soft. Stay connected. I like that a lot. Good. Support with your legs. Show me your collected canter. Support with your legs. Support, support. Taking the energy from where we're going to vertical. This will help you find when we're balanced distance. When you come out the corner and see the distance is going to be close, you will collect your canter in the same manner. Let's allow her to do a working canter. Good. I like that her head and neck stretch forward and down, and her stride started stretching across the ground. Let's see your extended canter. This will be the canter you use to close the distance. If you come out of the corner and you see that your jump is going to be a long distance, following through on her forehand. She balanced back. It wasn't straight to the canter walk, but you had balance steps to trot in there rather than kind of following down into the wall. So I like that a lot better. How did that feel?
Much better.
Much better balance.
Yes.
Good. Do you feel confident that we can use that in your jump course and find the perfect distances with your even strides between the jumps? You hope so. Okay. All right. Well, let's give her a break, a little walk break, and we'll head over to the jumping arena. Now that we've warmed up over a couple of jumps, let's get that same working canter we had in the flat lesson, and let's do our outside line in an even 5 strides. Find your straight line, measure, so we ended up getting 6 strides, which tells us that we need to get more canter covering the ground more so. So you might feel as if you're asking for that extended canter.
Okay.
It does measure an even 5. So press her, get your transition, press out of the corner, have your pace develop before you get to the corner, but press through the corner. Keep that nice even pace. If you need to press over the jump to jump into the line and then get your 5. Okay, so try again. Good, Kate, really nice. Much better developing your pace. You came out of the corner, you found your first jump that set you up for a really nice out.
Felt much better.
Good, good. We could have balanced better for your corner after the line, and just for training purposes done a simple change, that would have been just fine. Okay, this diagonal line will be your next exercise. It is set as a 5, but I want you to use the collected canter that we had in our flat work and fit 6 even strides into the line.
Okay.
With more up and down energy than forward. Measure. Really good, Kate. We got tight in, but you found your out, and actually the tight in set you up for a nice out, right? So I don't really mind that. You had 6 even strides. There wasn't a whole lot of adjustment in between, and that's what we were going for. Your next exercise will be your other outside line. That is set as a long 6. So I want you to utilize the extended canter that we practiced and press her energy forward, covering the ground, fitting in 6 even longer strides for the outside line. Press. Good, so you got your 6 even strides, but you didn't trust her, right? You weren't sure that she was going to leave the ground for you. So you could have gone with her better. However, you were tight in again, right? But you pressed when I said to press, and you adjusted in the air, so you landed and you had the stride length that you needed to get out of the line. You just need to trust her and know that she's gonna go, right? She's a good girl. Okay, Kate, we're gonna put each of your lines together. We'll start with the long 6 that you just completed. We're gonna develop your pace before we get to the corner, that nice extended stride. Jump in, measure for the out, 6 even extended strides. You'll do your simple change in the corner if you need a change. Prepare with a collected stride. So big difference. Collect your stride before the corner, coming into a collected 6 even strides. Again, use your simple change in the corner if you need a change. Then come with your working canter, your normal 12-foot stride for an even 5 strides in this outside line. Okay? Create the energy now. Okay, Kate. So again, we didn't trust her through the extended 6. I think it could have been there if you had allowed her to cover the ground more. You jumped in a little bit tight, right? Not as bad as the first time. You needed to press in the air, and then you could have covered the ground and found the 6. However, you balanced, you found a nice 7. You jumped out pretty nicely. You came to your next line, you had too much pace, you were tight in, which helped you out a little bit, but not quite as much as I wanted. You were pretty even in your strides, but it did shorten slightly out. Not as good as your warm-up. So we'll have to prepare it better. It's a harder transition, right? We're going from an extended stride straight to the collected stride, keeping the cadence, keeping the rhythm. Your 5 was pretty nice. You had almost the stride you needed for the other outside line. You got out a little tighter. Really liked your in. You allowed, and then you almost needed to balance to get out. You had to shorten your last 2 strides again. So let's try it one more time. Okay. Remember, you're going to get your extended stride early. You're going to get your collected stride early. Prepare everything before you even get to the corner that turns towards your line. Allow and trust her. Whoa. Good, Kate, so much better. I really liked your first line. Your in was perfect, really nice spot there. You allowed through the line. You were going to be long out, right? You were long out. You trusted her. She left the ground. She gave you that nice 6 strides. You collected really nicely. And then you found this really awesome distance, and then you let go of the idea that you needed to have a shorter stride to get through the line.
However, you corrected it early in the line, and you found the 6 out. So I'm fine with that. That was really well handled in your correction. And then your 5 was pretty lovely. You jumped in and you thought, I need to whoa, but then you were like, oh no, I'm right here. I'm in a perfect spot. So I thought that was really good. You got to see that your pace out of the corner set you up for that perfect 5 strides, and you got in, you measured, and you said, oh, I'm right here. So that should have felt really nice.
Much better.
Good. So I think in your next lesson, we'll do a little bit more of the same. We'll do some more adjusting. I think that you need to keep working on trusting and allowing the stride to be big. I know you're more comfortable when you're collecting and jumping from a shorter distance. And so I think that if we can do more extensions and covering the ground and just allowing, because she's going to take care of you. She's a good girl. She's, you know, experienced lesson horse and competition horse. And let's take a couple of minutes to cool her down, let her walk around and stretch. Now she's worked so hard. And thank you very much for riding my video today.
Thank you for the lesson.